Japan, a name that conjures images both familiar and mysterious. You think you know it: Blade Runner cityscapes, serene temples, geishas, Mount Fuji. The icons are everywhere, etched into our collective imagination. But the real Japan isn't in the postcards. It's in the spaces between, in the moments that slip quietly past the lens, in quiet alleys behind neon chaos, in the steam of a humble noodle bowl, in the hush that settles after midnight. It's a place of contradictions, ancient and hypermodern, polite yet intense, where tradition and innovation walk side by side. This isn't a travel guide, it's about a feeling, a sense of wonder that lingers in the air. The moment you step off the plane, the air feels different, charged with history and possibility, as if every breath connects you to something ancient and new. Look closer: the salaryman on the last train, his eyes heavy with dreams and duty, the old woman tending her balcony garden, nurturing life in the heart of the city. There's a depth, a story not told in brochures, a story of duty, beauty, pressure, and quiet rebellion woven into daily rituals. My journey wasn't about ticking boxes, it was about getting lost, surrendering to chaos and quiet, letting the city write its story on me. I wanted to find where the mask slips, where the perfect surface cracks and the human reality shows through, raw and unfiltered. The untold stories, whispered over sake, shared by a farmer's gesture. These are the stories that change you, that linger long after you leave. So, forget what you think you know. Let curiosity be your compass. Come with me. Let's peel back the layers, step by step, moment by moment. Wander the side streets, get gloriously lost, and let the unfamiliar become your guide. Eat things you can't pronounce, savor flavors you never imagined. Meet people whose lives are a world away, yet whose kindness feels instantly familiar. This is about the search for something authentic in a world that often feels anything but. About finding meaning in the everyday. It's about finding the soul of a place, not in monuments but in a shared meal. A drink, a moment of silence, a fleeting glance. This is Japan, not as it's sold but as it's lived, and it's a revelation, waiting for those willing to look deeper. The journey begins in the spaces between, in the quiet moments that most overlook. Let's go, let's get lost together, and see what we discover. Tokyo hits you like a tidal wave, lights, crowds, chaos. But the real Tokyo is in the hidden corners. In a 6-seat bar in Golden Gai, the owner remembers every drink, every face. We communicate with a nod, a smile, a shared glass of whiskey. She shows me old photos, her bar unchanged while the city outside becomes a sci-fi fantasy. Here, history is alive, not in museums but in the warmth of a drink poured by steady hands. At dawn, I visit the ghost of Tsukiji Fish Market. The energy is electric, men in rubber boots, a ballet of commerce at the tuna auction. Afterward, a tiny sushi stand. The master's hands shape nigiri with reverence. The rice is warm, the fish cool, each piece a small miracle. It's not about luxury but tradition, skill, and respect for ingredients. Eating there, I taste Tokyo's soul. In the world's biggest metropolis, human connection happens on the smallest scale. The city's heart beats in its hidden places. That's where you find the real Tokyo, and it's unforgettable. Leaving the city, the noise fades. The world outside the window softens, and the air feels different, lighter, expectant. Concrete gives way to green, the landscape transforms, and the city's sharp edges dissolve into rolling hills and forests. On the Kii Peninsula, ancient pilgrimage routes snake through cedar forests, their roots tangled with stories and secrets. These paths are worn by 1,000 years of footsteps, monks, emperors, common folk, all seeking something, all leaving a trace. The silence is full of whispers. Every breath of wind carries the memory of those who walked before. I walk for days, guided by the path, through misty trees and up mossy stones, feeling the weight and wonder of history beneath my feet. In small villages, Minshuku hosts welcome me with hot baths and meals of mountain vegetables and river fish, their hospitality a balm for the weary traveler. We share a table, a moment of peace, even without a shared language. Laughter and gratitude fill the space between us. One stormy night, the power goes out. By candlelight, the grandfather tells stories of the forest spirits, the kami, guardians of these ancient woods. For him the forest is sacred, alive to be respected and feared. Its presence is felt in every shadow and every rustle. In that room, I understand the Japanese bond with nature. It's spiritual, not just aesthetic. The forest is a living companion, a silent teacher. The Kumano Kodo isn't just a walk, it's a journey into the soul of the land, a pilgrimage that asks you to listen and reflect. It strips you down to your essential self, revealing what truly matters when all else falls away. Out there, with only the path and the whispers of the forest, you can't help but be changed. The quiet seeps into your bones. The pilgrimage is not about the destination, but the transformation along the way. Each step is a meditation, a letting go. The land shapes you as much as you walk it. The stones remember, and so do you. The journey is the lesson. Every moment, every challenge, every quiet pause is part of the story. In the quiet, you find yourself. The forest gives you space to listen to your own heart. The forest remembers every step. Each footprint is a conversation with the past, and you leave a part of yourself behind, woven into the moss and mist. That's the magic of the Key Peninsula. It welcomes you, transforms you, and keeps your memory alive. It's a place that changes you forever. And as you leave, you carry its whispers with you wherever you go. Food in Japan is a religion, and the ramen master is its high priest. Every bowl is a ritual, every ingredient a prayer. The devotion to craft is almost sacred, and nowhere is this more evident than in the hands of a true ramen master. I found Kenji, 68, in a sleepy coastal town. 10 seats, 1 counter, 50 years of dedication. His shop is tucked away, easy to miss, but for those who know, it's a destination worth seeking out. His world is that kitchen, his life that broth. The space is small, but it contains his entire universe. Watching him is like witnessing a meditation, every gesture honed by decades. There's a rhythm to his movements, a quiet poetry in the way he works. The way he drains noodles, slices chashu, arranges toppings, each movement is art. Nothing is rushed, nothing is wasted. Every detail matters. He doesn't smile or make small talk, he's absorbed in his craft. The kitchen is his sanctuary, and the work is his meditation. The broth simmers for 3 days, rich, complex, tasting of time and patience. Each batch is a labor of love, a testament to endurance and care. It's more than soup, it's Kenji's story, his commitment to mastery. Every bowl is a reflection of his journey, his values, and his unwavering standards. In a world obsessed with novelty, he's found meaning in doing one thing, perfectly. There's a quiet rebellion in his refusal to chase trends. I return day after day just to watch, to learn. Each visit reveals something new, a subtle technique, a hidden lesson. He tells me he's turned down offers to expand or move. This is my home, this is my ramen, this is enough. He's content with what he has, and that contentment is rare. That phrase hits me. How many of us ever feel that sense of contentment? In a world always wanting more, Kenji has found peace in less. Kenji isn't famous or rich, but he's a master. His reputation is built on quiet excellence, not on fame or fortune. His purpose is clear, his satisfaction deep. There's a serenity in his eyes, a fulfillment that comes from a life well lived. The biggest life lessons can be found in the most humble places, even a bowl of noodles. Sometimes wisdom is served in the simplest of forms. Mastery is its own reward. Simplicity is enough. In Kenji's world, less truly is more. In Kenji's ramen, I taste a lifetime of meaning. Each bite is a lesson in patience, care, and devotion. And I carry that lesson with me. Sometimes, enough is everything. The search for more can blind us to the beauty of what we already have. Purpose is found in devotion. The ordinary becomes extraordinary. True mastery transforms the everyday into something unforgettable. That's the power of a single bowl of ramen. It's nourishment for the body and for the soul. And the man who makes it. In his hands, a simple meal becomes a lifetime of meaning. Shikoku, Japan's smallest main island, is home to the 1,200-kilometer Henro pilgrimage. I walk a stretch in the pilgrim's white jacket and conical hat, welcomed by strangers offering osetai, gifts for the journey. This isn't tourism, it's a culture of compassion, a collective act of support. I meet pilgrims walking for healing, for memory, for reconnection. At a human pace, you notice everything: the earth after rain, cicadas, temple gates. Rituals at each temple quiet the mind, connect you to centuries of seekers. The pilgrimage teaches the value of slowing down. On these ancient paths, the journey is the point. In Hokkaido, the land is wild, ancestral home of the Ainu, Japan's indigenous people. For centuries their culture was suppressed, but now a new generation is reclaiming their identity. I visit a lakeside community where Ainu culture is alive. A young woodcarver carves not for souvenirs but to keep ancestral stories breathing. Each carving is a prayer, a connection to the spirits in nature. I'm invited to a ceremony, chanting, drumming, robes, and a stew of mountain vegetables and deer. Their worldview humans are a small part of nature, not its masters. Leaving, I feel anger at past injustice, but hope in the resilience of the young. The Ainu are not just preserving the past, they're creating a new future. Their story is a vital, often untold part of Japan's identity. There are always other voices waiting to be heard. In Japan, broken pottery isn't discarded, it's repaired with gold, kintsugi. The cracks are highlighted, not hidden, the scars become beauty. I meet a kintsugi master in Kanazawa surrounded by broken things awaiting new life. The process is slow, meticulous, each piece aligned, each layer of lacquer and gold applied with care. Kintsugi is more than repair, it's a philosophy. We all have scars. Kintsugi teaches us to embrace them. Our history with all its breaks makes us unique. The gold doesn't just fix the bowl, it makes it more beautiful. This idea changes how I see things and myself. Perfection is a myth. Resilience is beauty. Our cracks are our strength. That's the lesson of kintsugi. Leaving Japan brings a unique melancholy. You get used to the rhythms, the bow of a stranger, the chime of a train, the warmth of vending machine coffee. My last night, I share yakitori and sake with a salaryman in Fukuoka. We talk in broken language, gestures, and napkin sketches. When I leave, he walks me to the station, bows deeply and says, "Matane, see you again." It's not a final goodbye, but a hopeful promise of connection. As the train pulls away, I feel gratitude for the kindness of strangers. The heart of a place is in its people, not its monuments. That's the hardest thing to leave behind, and the thing I'll remember most. You don't just leave Japan, you carry it with you. The experiences, the faces, the flavors echo long after you're home. You notice small details, the care in someone's work, the beauty in imperfection. The journey wasn't about answers, but better questions. It made me rethink speed, convenience, and what it means to dedicate yourself to a craft. The real souvenirs are shifts in perspective, the humility of not knowing, the gratitude for human connection. Travel doesn't just show you the world, it shows you yourself. So go, get lost, be uncomfortable, try the weird food, talk to strangers. Let a place seep into your bones. Don't just see the world, feel it, let it break you and put you back together better. The untold stories are out there, waiting, in a bowl of noodles, on a mountain path, in the cracks of a broken bowl. Finding them might just change your life. It changed mine.